Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Get him, kid. Get him. Oh, I love watching him get put in his place by a 10-year-old. Hey guys, we're back for another Turnabout Tuesday. And this time we are continuing the trial of the Silver Samurai. Alright, Will, it's time. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing! It can't be possibly because we don't have anything to work with. Really, it's nothing! Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. It reminds me of friends of mine who have, like... So, it's like there's tasteful jokes you make, and then it's like when you have anybody who has some sort of neurodivergence or physical disability, they will always make the funniest jokes about it because they know other people are going to be uncomfortable making those jokes about them, so they beat them to the punchline and it's like this shocked laugh. Like, there are so many of my friends who like that part in Toy Story where Woody's like, "Can you give me a hand?" And Buzz rips off his arm and tosses it up to him. Because that is so something that a couple of them have done to other people in the past. So yes, very appropriate. Very appropriate. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I was really laughing and I noticed there was a little pop-up. We're good though. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. No, it is not, but it wouldn't be a fun game if it was too easy. Alright, October 19th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 4. Order! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Get the mace ready, Mia. He was looking really weird at your sister the other day. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob ruffle. He looks done already. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Nope. Alright, day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay. Pretty straightforward testimony. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I do like that we've built up enough trust with the judge that he's not just gonna outright tell us. He's not gonna even... he's gonna at least tell us, just go ahead and do it. He's not even gonna assume we're not. The CEO's from 9 that morning. Okay, let's press. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know about the freaks in your industry, you being a big one. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day, frowny face. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. Okay, let's press on that. In the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. yes, she does. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Okay. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, thus the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. ROFS. ROFS, rolling on the floor, starving. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Quit with the tongue. Ugh, so creepy. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? You know what? It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. So you eat something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. I need to press that one again. Let me see if I can press him again there. Let's see. It's contradictory? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Uh-oh, fat boy's struggling. No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. With the tongue again, stop it! Gross. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I'd suspected as much. So what exactly did you eat? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Same, Phoenix, same. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Meeting till around 4. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs, except you just said you went on a break. You didn't take a single break. Well... yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder because we literally just asked him about this, Phoenix. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Fall. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. I was about to say he's being awfully quiet for once. Witness testimony about the break. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. It really isn't. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. I don't think even my sister could wolf down a T-bone steak in that time, and that girl loves her steak. Took a break. Oh, okay, the right one, right? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. The time of the murder, you mean? 2:30. That's the time of death, yes, so he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Oh, Edgeworth knows it too. 15. Okay. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Alright, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Yeah, I could see maybe him doing it, but I don't think that woman is wolfing down a steak that quick. Okay, so let's press him on the murder. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? You know what? I claim it in, I claim it loud. I will stand by this. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. Edgeworth, no flirting in the courtroom. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. Uh-oh. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Don't worry, come on, Phoenix, be an internet troll. Correct him on his grammatical mistake. Accuse him of misgendering. Somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Do it. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? I didn't even get a chance to counter-argue against that. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, are they gonna bring D. Vasquez to the stand? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. And of course he waits for the most dramatic moment to reveal it, freaking drama kid. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh boy. We didn't even get a chance to cross-examine that. We could have, like, seriously, they could have gone around it. It's not like people are limited solely to the path. They could have gone through the little forest area. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But, yeah. Don't you give up on me, too. Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a child before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. No, buddy, no. You're okay. We're gonna keep you safe, big guy. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Seriously, after all this, in order, a hug, ice cream, and a therapy dog. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. Heck yeah! Don't let the kids lose their hero! Oh wait, is it gonna be the kid on trial? Or I mean on the witness stand? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this- yep, it is the kid. And this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edward taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's so short! Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Yes, somebody please get the half-pint of box. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. How many donuts do you guys go through that you have a crate for it? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Edgeworth does not know how to talk to kids. Cody, answer his question, okay? It's you, the nice lady. Cody Hackins, I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. It is indeed, Phoenix, it is indeed. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. I do not have experience with children. I am emotionally repressed. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Richards will be fine. I prefer bearded gentleman myself. A very long day. Oh, it's gonna keep getting worse, Phoenix. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, buddy. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Nobody can get in the way of a rabid fanboy. Just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Digital camera, Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Alright, Cody, what you gonna tell us? I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Ow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. He really is. Alright, witness's account. So let's try pressing him. Actually, first, before that, let's go ahead and drop a save. Because I have a feeling that if we do the wrong thing, Edgeworth is gonna come after us. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? So I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet, went to the studios. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Get him, kid. Get him. Oh, I love watching him get put in his place by a 10-year-old. I went through the woods, off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Path off the woods. Off the path. Yeah, you know, the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. So like I'm saying, they could have walked through the woods around the broken statue. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. Okay. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? By the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? Out came the bad guy. Okay. What sort of bad guy was it? Guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. Mia noticed it too. So Steel Samurai took him down. Alright, explain that more. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, he's a method actor. That's what he is. Okay, so I think this is what we're really supposed to press, is why he didn't have his camera. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay. I think we're supposed to go to the part at the end and, like, press that. Oh, not press it, Okay. Let's see. Cody, yeah, he always carries it, so... I guess let's try this and see how it goes. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. This really dates this game and shows how old it is, where a digital camera is considered new technology. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring the camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh no, he's crying. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? He's calling you out, edgy boy. He's calling you out. Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Alright, next round. Let's go. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. Couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Okay, I really need him to tell me how the quote-unquote bad guy got taken out. Because he's being very vague on that part. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, so I definitely need to press him and figure out what all he saw. Let's see, had my camera with me. Okay. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Okay, let me go to the part I really want to press him on. Let's see. Let's hear what this is. So the bad guy attacked him first. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Alright, save real quick. I don't care if I'm save scumming. This game can be brutal. Alright, let's press a little harder and see what happens. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Counter objection. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Yes, I am. Think, why did Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I wonder, could it... Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Okay, I think it's either the camera or the scrapbook. He's still learning how to use it, so I think it's one of these. I'm pretty sure it's one of these two. So let's try that. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey. Bullseye. Oh, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Is this where we find out he did take a fight? Take a picture of the fight? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yup. Okay. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Okay. Let's see. Just escape from the clutches of the villains. What does that part mean? So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely, like how he was dragging his leg, maybe. Held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time. Okay, let's ask him about that. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. Okay, let's press him on that. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once. Another save real quick. Because I'm gonna try and press him harder, but it might get me punished. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Oh, wow. This feels great. Wow, you should be into video games, Nick. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay, hold up. Come on, I think I know what to do on this last one. I think it's gonna... This is where we use the book. So I think we're gonna present this. Oh, the music stopped. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Sam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. When you keep it for your album... Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. I love that his sprite even is standing on the box. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh, no, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? I'm pretty sure he did. Oh. Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The only thing I can think of is the Steel Samurai didn't win. Okay, save real quick in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because he always takes pictures of the victories. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh no, he's gonna cry. we got the serious music. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. He's got you there, Edgeworth. He's got you there. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hold up. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we know that Hammer was the victim. So in this case, the Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. And that's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? And that's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Dun, dun, dun! But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. There it is! We've assured him that it was a doppelganger, and now he's willing to work with us. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here. This is it. What do we got? Okay. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to oh, it's the judge. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Okay. Oh, I see it now. This is Studio 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say Studio 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. The murder took place at Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there, or the path was blocked. I would say the trailer is there. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. We're on a roll now, buddy! The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2! Heck yeah! Order! The defense makes the following claims. Oh, hold on. Darn it. Why does it have to interrupt me when it's being dramatic? Okay. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbeck, saw that was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Well, let's see if I got the right proof. I have proof. You do. You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Let's see. I feel like it's either going to be the spear or the sleeping pills. Let's try it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test his blood, examine his body, fingerprint the bottle. I feel like if we try to examine the body, they're gonna get mad at me for it. Fingerprint the bottle? An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Yeah, I had a feeling if we told them to examine the body, they'd get kind of pissed at me for that. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Is there any way I can get some extra credit? Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Hooray! We bought ourselves more time. And honestly, it's looking less and less like Will did it, to the point where even the judge is like, oh, this is probably all wrong now. Phew, that was a close one. You're saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Mia, no! Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, no, don't make jokes like that to him. Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Damn. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Alright, and that is another week done. We've managed to buy ourselves some more time, and we are proving more and more that our client is innocent. Hopefully, within the next couple weeks, we'll be able to close out this trial and get him set free. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!